We used to design learning for classrooms, spaces we could control. Now we design for the student's reality. And that reality can look wildly different from home to home. This is exactly why learning experience design, LXD, has to start with empathy, not just tools. A systematic review of K-12 online teaching published in 2022 emphasizes that quality online learning is not just moving content online. It requires design decisions that account for real student conditions. According to that review, when we design for an ideal student instead of real constraints, we widen gaps. So let's walk through 5 common challenges K-12 students face in e-learning and evidence-based strategies we can use to design around them. The first challenge is the digital divide, and it goes far beyond device access. Research from organizations like Edutopia and Digital Equity Studies published through IEE show that up to 47% of K-12 students are underconnected. They may have internet access, but not the bandwidth or stability required for live video, large uploads, or constant LMS use. When instruction assumes high-speed connectivity, students with slower or unstable connections experience frozen screens, dropped sessions, and failed submissions. In these cases, disengagement isn't a motivation issue, it's an infrastructure issue. Evidence-based design solutions focus on mobile-first and low-bandwidth learning. Instructional design guidance from higher education learning labs, including research summarized by the University of British Columbia, recommends offering multiple access formats, such as audio-only lectures, compressed visuals, and downloadable packets that work offline. Publishers like Houghton Mifflin Harcourt also recommend download and go strategies to ensure learning continues even when connectivity is inconsistent. When we design for low bandwidth first, access becomes equitable instead of accidental. The second challenge is social isolation. Distance learning research describes this as transactional distance, the psychological gap that forms when interaction is limited and communication is delayed. Studies presented in journals such as the Review of Educational Research and the Journal of Special Education Technology report that online learning communities showing reduced social presence is linked to lower motivation, weaker engagement, and increased feelings of loneliness among K-12 students. When learning becomes log in, submit, log out, students may feel invisible, even when they are technically present. Research-supported strategies emphasize intentional collaboration, not passive group work. Professional teaching practice literature like that from the Taylor Institute of the University of Calgary highlights structured approaches like the jigsaw method and assigned breakout room roles, where each student contributes a necessary piece to the group outcome. These designs increase accountability, interaction, and social presence. When students rely on one another to succeed, connection becomes part of the learning architecture. A third challenge is executive function overload. Online learning often requires students to manage time, prioritize tasks, and monitor progress independently. Yet developmental research shows these skills are still forming throughout childhood and adolescence. Guidance on effective K-12 online instruction from North Carolina State University emphasizes that without structure, students experience cognitive overload, procrastination, and anxiety, often misinterpreted as lack of effort. In reality, many students aren't struggling with content. They're struggling with organization. Evidence-based solutions focus on scaffolding the process of learning. Research, such as that published by NCSU and IES, the Institute of Education Services, on self-regulated learning in virtual environments shows that visual schedules, checklists, and weekly planning routines significantly improve task completion and reduce cognitive load. For younger learners, parent partnerships also matter. Studies on online K-12 delivery emphasize that when families are given simple coaching prompts rather than enforcement roles, students develop stronger self-regulation skills over time. Structure supports independence. Another challenge is distraction, or the attention economy. Online learning competes directly with entertainment platforms designed to capture attention. The American Psychological Association's Coalition for Psychology in Schools and Education explains that multitasking is largely a myth. Students rapidly switch attention, and each switch reduces comprehension and memory. Reporting from EdWeek further links digital distraction during instruction to lower academic performance. Being logged in does not mean being cognitively engaged. Effective solutions align instruction with how the brain processes information. Micro-learning, short, focused content segments, reduces cognitive load and increases completion rates, according to instructional design research summarized in K-12 education publications. Gamification adds immediate feedback and motivation. A 2024 meta-analysis published by Kahoot reports statistically significant improvements in learning outcomes when interactive quizzes are used intentionally. Short content plus fast feedback keeps attention where learning happens. And, last but far from least, the final challenge we'll touch on today is accessibility. Research on K-12 online learning for students with disabilities shows that inaccessible formats, such as scanned PDFs or uncaptioned videos, can completely block participation. When accessibility is treated as an afterthought, students lose time, independence, and equal access to learning. Inaccessible design is not a learner problem. It's a design problem. Universal Design for Learning, developed by CAST, provides a proactive framework for inclusion. UDL recommends multiple ways to engage with content, multiple formats for representation, and multiple options for expression. For example, offering captions, selectable text, audio versions, and assignment choice boards removes barriers without lowering expectations. When we design for the margins, learning improves for everyone. When designers account for infrastructure gaps, social isolation, executive function demands, distraction, and accessibility, e-learning becomes more than functional. It becomes effective. Evidence-based design leads to stronger engagement, improved equity, and learning environments that support real students in real conditions. Designing for reality is not a compromise. It's how meaningful digital learning is built. And now it's your turn. Go disrupt the ordinary. Be extraordinary. Thanks for watching.